humpbacked whales.
We are going to see humpbacked whales.
Come on, kids.
Do you know what humpbacked whales are?
They're big mammal fish.
Here we go. We're going on the boat.
Mammal fish.
Trying to squeeze through.
Okay, sorry.
Let's go this way.
Okay, this way.
Excuse me. Thank you. Okay.
That's lost boys and girls.
Is there a better view over here? Oh, I forgot to introduce you. This is our co-host.
Is a humpback whale. I know they're the ones that a lot of you guys probably wanted to see out here. Now, fin whales get very underrated when you come out here in the northeast waters. Now, I think fin whales are cool because they're one of the largest animals. Being bigger than the dinosaurs is pretty cool. However, I give it to you that the humpbacks are pretty cool as well. The humpbacks are usually those whales you see on the whale watching brochures, the ones that are jumping out of the water, have these really long pectoral fins or arms.
Isn't the great white whale the biggest whale?
There isn't a great white whale.
That's because these whales are just a little bit more showy than the fin whales.
Yeah.
But to think of the fin whales as
The humpbacked whales are, as we just learned, the show-offs of the whale species.
It had a humped back.
And there's no such thing as a great white whale. I just learned that.
Repeating, there is no such thing as a great white
The
whale.
scientific name for a humpback is Megaphthera novemblei.
Nografter novemblei. That's,
New
yeah.
Englander.
Nografter novemblei is the scientific name for a humpbacked
Really
whale.
long white pectoral fins. And those pectoral fins are like our arms. And they're the only species that actually have really long pectoral fins. Like fin whales have really little ones. They look kind of like penguins.
Fin whales have small pectoral fins, but humpback whales have large, long pectoral fins.
That we have. So when you go down to the Caribbean, you know how you can see all the fish and coral, and it's really easy to see down to the bottom of the ocean.
See down in the bottom of the ocean.
Phytoplankton.
Phytoplankton.
They definitely don't have the same.
Phytoplankton are what they eat.
So anything that's white, like
Imagine something so big.
any movement underneath the water, or like a bubble. Or
What this means is that these whales, which can reach 70 feet long, eat something that is basically 75 feet long, can reach something, can eat something that is microscopic and survive.
Fin whales are negatively buoyant. And humpbacks
There,
are
we have seen.
positively
Hey, there we go. There we go. There we go.
Humans are.
Okay, where'd they go?
So if any of you guys think about when you go swimming in a pool or a lake, well, here
I don't know if you can see it, but there were some out there. They're still swimming along the top, but we can't see them very well. There we go. Can you see them?
humpbacks have to do the same thing.
Really trying to keep this steady, y'all. Going to try and keep y'all as steady and as on track as possible. This isn't really easy.
So can you guys tell the difference between these two whales? Can you see how humpbacks are much lighter, black, and kind of fatter? And the dolphins are much fatter than that of the fin whale. So you guys can see how where the whale is traveling. You can see all the footprints on the water. Again, that's caused by these different swim lines underneath the surface. Just in front of us, it's over us.
Oh my gosh.
So I'll keep looking to see where everyone's going.
See the smooth part. There we go, right here. like that? It was very cool.
You got that right.
Yes, I got it. You can see that smooth ring-like area on the water. That's called a fluke spot, which is caused by when the whale jets itself downward and creates tension in the water.
So with humpbacks, when they go on a dive, they average probably just
I'm
about
gonna
7
let you look
minutes.
down at the water now.
Sometimes it can be shorter, sometimes it's longer.
That is the
Now you guys
sunlight
actually
and
got
the
a
water
pretty
you
good
are
view
seeing.
of this whale. And one of the distinguishing characteristics between toothed whales and baleen whales, aside from the way with which they're feed, is that the baleen whales have 2
Looking up.
blowholes and toothed whales only have 1. When you look at the humpback or even the fin whales, it looks like our nostrils, except it's on the back of their neck. And that's because whales are obviously mammals, so they need to breathe air. So that's just migrated back there to allow much easier for them just to come up. You can imagine how hard it is when you guys are swimming and you have to turn your head to breathe. The whale's neck vertebrae are actually fused, so they can't turn their head.
This is very boring when there's nothing out here, but as noticeably you have seen, it is very, very amazing when they do come up.
At the fluke with all the water streaming off of them. However, if you get a picture of the underside of the fluke, it will tell you who that whale is. Not that their name is actually written there, but there are about 2,000 humpback whales here in the northeast
So we
region.
are waiting
Migrate anywhere
patiently,
between the Dominican Republic,
as are
here,
you,
even points
because
far
you
north
are
to Norway and
technically with us.
Now, what is on the
Once
underside
again,
of
the
this
year
network
is
looks like your thumb
2008,
print
June 3rd.
tab. So your thumb
We
print's all
have
on the
been staying in
individual
Boston.
dots
We are
on
on the
underside of
sea
humpback
now,
whales.
but when we go
Usually
back, we will
black
be
or
in
white.
Boston,
And it varies
Massachusetts.
all these different
For
patterns.
those of you who don't know where your cities are,
So
Massachusetts, for those of you who don't know where your
they use
states are,
this marking on the
is
underside
up
of their fluke to
by
tell who these
Maine
whales are.
and Vermont and Rhode
Now, humpback whales
Island.
do get names. However, they don't
Boston,
get
you
names
will
like
remember from
humans
the
do.
Boston Tea Party.
They're going to get a name
And
that
Paul
reminds them of
Revere.
something on the underside of the fluke.
So, yes, that is that.
So the first 2 whales that were ever named out here, they were started, when whale watching started, from like the 1970s out in Provincetown. The scientists on board, the first 2 whales they ever really took pictures of and decided to start cataloging. One tail was kind of blackish white, and the other one was much more white and black. So the first 2 whales got their names Salt and Pepper. Now Salt is kind of like, she's pretty much, I could probably say, the most photographed whale, or the most used whale in print. All the books that you typically see are the underside of her fluke. Now because she gets to be so special, the family that owned the whale watch boat and started helping name them, they get to name all of her calves. This is the only whale that doesn't go under debate as far as like a lottery and a little naming party. So a couple years ago, one of her calves was named Wasabi. And I know she has a calf this year, and I'm not sure what they've named it yet. But her calves are the only ones that actually get a name right away. Every other calf that's out here,
I'll let you look at the sunlight again on the water, because it looks really cool through the camera.
They survive their first year of life, and that they also, the tail marking sets in. So what they'll do when they name the whales is they'll put up the pictures of all the calves, and they'll let the naturalists or the boat captains, you can submit a name, and then everybody gets together and has a big party, and then they vote on the names. So I think the woman who's named the most amount of whales has named something like 35 whales.